it's Corey, and today you're going to learn how to play All of Me by John Legend. Today we have an easy version of this song where we change the key to make the chords a little bit more accessible for a beginner player, and then we're also mostly utilizing a single strumming pattern with a few little stylistic things here and there so that we have really easy, simple strumming, but in combination, it makes for a more interesting beginner version of the song. So let's just jump right into it. The first of the 5 chords you're going to need to know for this song is an A minor. This is a 1-finger chord starting with your 2nd finger and then placing it on the 2nd fret, 4th string. Next, we have a C major chord, which is another 1-finger chord, and that's just with your 3rd finger placed on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Next up, we have a D major, and the D major is going to take place all along the 2nd fret here. Your 1st finger is going to go on string 4, your 2nd finger is going to go on string 3, and your 3rd finger is going to go on string 2. We also have an E minor chord. So first you're going to take your 1st finger and place it on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Then your 2nd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then your 3rd finger is going to go on the 4th fret, 3rd string. What you're going to do with your thumb is place it right about where the 2nd fret wire is. That's going to give you the support you need in order to sound all of the fingers correctly. And lastly, we have a G major chord. To start, we're taking our 1st finger, placing it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then our 2nd finger is going to go on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And then our 3rd finger is going to go down on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. First thing you want to do is get all those chords very, very familiar. What I mean by that is you should be able to play them with them all sounding correctly without having to look at the chord charts. You don't really want to have to worry about forgetting what a chord shape is in the middle of the song when you're playing or when you're even trying to practice. Those little hiccups will eventually go into your playing practice and you'll hear them in your performance too. So take a couple days if you need and really get familiar with those chords. Make sure you can transition between all of them easily in any order before moving on to the next step. When you have that down, then it's time to look at your strumming pattern. For this song, we're going to be utilizing one strumming pattern mostly throughout, and then just a little bit of playing on the beat and a couple single down strums on chord changes. But the main strumming pattern we're going to be using, and I'm going to demonstrate this on a C major chord, it's going to be a down, down, up, down, up. So slowly, it's down, for most of the chords, you end up playing a full strumming pattern of this and then you move to the next chord. So if I were to start with the opening progression played in the intro section, it would sound like this. Played with the opening couple lines of verse 1, it sounds like this. 1, 2, here we go. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. So as you can see here, mostly I'm playing one strumming pattern and then moving to my next chord. It's not always the case, however, essentially about every 4 beats you're going to be changing chords, except for in the pre-chorus section. In addition to this one strumming pattern, like I said, you're going to have a few sections where you're going to just be playing on the chord changes and then also playing on the beat, but I'll get into that more as we talk about the form of the song. So the overall mapping of this song is we're going to open up the song with an intro section, and we're just going to be playing the strumming pattern once per chord and then moving on and moving through the rest of the chords. When we get to verse 1, we're just going to continue that all the way until the pre-chorus. And actually this will start when we get to the last A minor of verse 1. We're just going to start playing on the beat. So that transition will sound like this. But I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. So you can see there, I just played on the beat until I got to that final D major, of which I just did a single down strum, and that is noted in the play along and on the song sheet too. Once you get to the chorus section, you're gonna launch right back into the strumming pattern just to really give that driving force of the song. And then you'll continue playing that strumming pattern all the way through the chorus, but again, switching back to just playing on the beat when we get to the final A minor of verse 2. We'll then repeat the chorus section, and then after we play that chorus section a second time, we're gonna launch into the bridge. While we will continue our strumming pattern throughout this bridge, just note that the melody does change here. It's a quicker transition there, so just make sure you're familiar with that part of the song. The last chord of our bridge is we're going to just play that D major and end it on a single down strum and letting it ring for a moment. And that will usher us into our final chorus section, where for the first half of that chorus, we're just gonna be playing on the chord changes. So that transition will sound like this. Risking it all, though it's hard, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. After you get to that part, you're then going to launch back into the strumming pattern. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose, I'm winning. After getting through that chorus, then you're gonna go into an outro section where you'll continue to play the strumming pattern until you get to the final G and D of the song. That is it. That's kind of the road map. Those are the chords, those are the strumming patterns, and the little times where we're adding some stylistic flair. Let's give it a play along. 1, 2, here we go. you. All your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me. And you give me all of you. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that easy tutorial for All Me by John Legend. If there are any other tunes that you would love to see made into a play along or a full tutorial, make sure to let me know by liking this video and then commenting down below. If you're interested in getting a hold of any of the song sheets I have for my tutorials or play alongs, I keep all of that on my Patreon, and you can find the link for that in the description box. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Beautiful mind, I'm on your magical